Hello everyone, and welcome to Factorio. This is Otaku Showboat, and today is the beginning of a brand new Vanilla 1.1 series. I will be honest in that I've not expected this to be a thing. I put it up to a vote after finishing off a Crastorio playthrough as to what should follow up, and 1.1 Vanilla won that follow-up. And as we can see the glorious movies playing out on the background of this, the telltale sign that we are in fact playing Factorio version 1.1. Very reminiscent of the old Roller Coaster Tycoon series with this main menu background setup. This is vanilla, which means that it is without any mods whatsoever. As we can see right here, I've got loads of mods. The only mod on quote-unquote is the base mod, which is required to actually, play the game. There's some updates that need to happen. We're not going to do that right now. Instead, we are going to go to single player. In my vote, I did not, under any circumstances, actually specify what our settings are going to be. For reference, through the entirety of my time playing the Factorio series, through all of my series with which I have played Factorio, that's still not right. Every time I've played Factorio thus far, both personally, on my own time, and on stream / pre-recorded videos on YouTube, every single time has been with biters off. Why? Because I think biters are tedious. I mean, frankly, that sums it up. I personally don't like having biters because I feel they are a tedious mechanic. I don't particularly enjoy mechanics that destroy what I've built, which, I mean, just look at the screen right now. Look at this BS. BS. This. I don't like this happening at all. But not only can that happen, I mean, there comes a point where you've built your walls, you've built your turrets, you've built your artillery, and it is all automated, where your defense has become completely automated. And at that point, and for the rest of the game, they become pointless. Spiders become pointless. And they become an obstacle to clear through this tedious manual process of tossing out your shells, your artillery shells, to clear some space, to grow your base, and then repeat. Just repeat. You grow your base, you put your artillery on the outskirts, you manually launch out your artillery to clear more bases, and that's it. You just do that over and over and over again until you've hit whatever production goal you have. As such, I'm still struggling with whether or not we should actually play with biters. I'm still sorta struggling with that. Oh, by the way, if I go to preview, I think my preview is a little bit smaller than the normal default preview setting. That's just something that I changed a long time ago in the base game, just to make it render a little bit faster. You can adjust how much of a preview you get. By the way, in the core game files, it's just a little setting that gives you the X and Y coordinates to determine how big this is. I think I will play with enemies on this playthrough. However, I am not going to do enemy expansion. That is a terrible idea. If I kill an enemy base, I want it to stay dead forever. Evolution I'm also torn on because I don't like ever being time gated by anything. I don't want to lose because I took too long to build. Like what? What? No. I'm going to take my time. So at the very least, time will be off for this. Pollution plays a role, but do I want pollution to make the enemies harder? No, I don't. And then I have to ask myself, do I want enemies to get harder when I kill them? Like, as I expand. I believe, now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the bases get bigger and more advanced the further away from your starting zone anyway. However, if we're going to have evolution, I don't really want it at 200. That's a pretty big factor. That is a pretty big factor, and if I haven't cleared out the bases within my pollution net anyway, because pollution will trigger attacks if they cover bases, we're gonna lower this, but not completely stop it. That's gonna be what we set it to, and we're not gonna change anything in regards to the size and frequency of the enemies. What we are gonna do instead, and we're not gonna touch pollution doing stuff because, well, let's just have pollution this time. We are going to get rid of cliffs because cliffs are the bane of everyone's existence. They should not exist ever. Like just as a mechanic, they just should not be part of the game. To be completely honest, I will never play with the cliffs. Water is important, but we don't really need a lot of it, like, everywhere. We don't want it everywhere. We don't want our map to look like Swiss cheese. Or better yet, like an archipelago, which tends to be like the default settings. You just end up with really small tracts of land in between pretty sizable, somewhat interconnected lakes. And the way to get around that is to actually make the water bigger and make the coverage area smaller. What this does is it actually makes bigger patches of water that are spaced out more between each other. If you turn the scale and coverage down, you'll have smaller bodies of water, but they'll be actually relatively frequent around the map, and that can block off your paths to victory. And I will do the same thing with the trees. Just similar, but not quite the same. Just so that we have some trees nearby, but not so many that we end up just completely inundated with all of the trees ever. There's also such a thing as a starting zone. The starting area will determine the area with which there will be no enemies. And that's gonna get maxed the hell out for this. As for the actual settings for the resources, we are going to have our frequencies up by a lot on iron, copper, stone, and coal. I'm not that keen on the uranium. You do not need uranium in order to complete the game. I also want to have plenty of crude oil. And I want the richness and size to be maxed on crude oil, so when it appears, when we have crude oil, as we can see here, it will be numerous patches. At very high richness, and density values greater than 1000%, we will get 100 units of crude oil per pump jack at maximum, regardless of what it tells you on any values higher than that. As for iron size and richness, we are going to max the richness for everything. And then as for the sizes of these things, yes, we will go up to 200%. Note, unless I am completely mistaken, size and richness are somewhat tied to each other. This richness value is the resource patch richness overall. It says resources per tile within patches. I don't know if I can actually truly trust that. I think the size does play a role. With a bigger patch, you're spreading out more of the resources over the size of the patch for a given richness, I think. I don't know for certain. But this is why I'm sort of hesitant to increase size ginormously. I don't want humongous sizes of stuff, of the patches, but I do want them to be pretty frequent, and I want them to be resource dense, and something like this looks a little fine. I definitely want to change the seed, though, a few times, because I'd rather not be in desert. That's one thing that we can adjust under terrain. If we increase the moisture, the bias here generates more grass. Yes, I would rather more grass, and the reason for that is that desert actually has a walking speed penalty. I don't want to be on a particularly desert-filled map in the grand scheme. Now, the terrain type just controls red desert versus sand. Woohoo! Woohoo! No, I'd rather have the grassier sort of terrain to walk across. And that, I think, will be that. As of right now, by the way, like, I wish the main menu music was on a loop, but nope, that's one thing they haven't done. This is an experimental version of the game, 1.1.5. At the moment, that will likely change as we go along. This map every map is going to have its pros and cons. Every seed is going to have its pros and cons. Let's hit that random button a few times. What I'm looking for is an independent coal patch. Oh yeah, I should increase the size of that too. An independent coal patch relatively close to the water. Like almost on top of the water, ideally. The starting water, that is. And ideally not as much, like, overlapping of the resources. Like, something like this is not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. And then sense of scale. These are really big patches, by the way. Alright, come on, just show me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes, you. You are the winner. There's lots of trees to the south, so that's good to know. Main bus north, right around here. Pretty sure that's what I'll want anyway. So, as I've said, I'm not really a person who has played vanilla all that much, so I'll probably be needing to look stuff up over the course of this. On occasion. Yes, we have explosions, and we have a timer. Because of course we do. We're just going to ignore the timer for now. I'm not concerned about the thing on the top left corner of the screen. We will ignore that for now. I don't anticipate anything is going to happen with regards to that top left thing. But for now, we are just going to be concerned with starting up the game really quickly. And what I'm going to do now that I've done all that is I'm going to save the game as Vanilla 1. Huzzah. I don't know if you saw the kitten that just walked by, but a kitten just walked by. That was a dolly that just walked by. Okay, we need resources. Hopefully there's stones with resources. Oh, good. The stones are they're on the map. They're on the map. You know what? I walked up north. We're going to load that save again. And we're gonna walk over here to see if we have any stones with coal in them. Hmm. I don't like this map. We're gonna restart. Tab to skip. We're gonna save as Vanilla 1. We're gonna look at the map. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna have a look, and we're gonna see. Oh, hey, there's no stones at all on this map. Oh, okay, it is relative. The coal is. Whoa. Oh, hello. I think I like this. I think I like this. Despite the lack of rocks. Ideally, we'd have a rock with a whole bunch of coal in it, but oh well. Oh well. We're gonna completely ignore that top thing. I'm gonna use it to tell the time. That's what it is. It's gonna give us a convenient means of keeping our time, because Vanilla doesn't have a means of keeping time at all. This means that, oh gosh, what is the first step here? I'd rather not do this, but I guess I will. We're gonna stand here. 071171. It's not dark enough. It's not dark enough of a blue. Unfortunate. Hey, iron. Iron. I need a little bit of, excuse me. Oh, right. Vanilla! We don't have the, even distribution mod. Oh, no. That is not a thing. You have to place the fuel in every single object individually. Right. This is vanilla. I am not used to this. This is going to be bad. This is not probably not going to end well. He says, playing with biters, with expansion off, evolution mostly off. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Pollution on. Oh my gosh. I left the trees down. Oh boy. This is gonna be great. The trees block the stuffs. Yeah, trees block the stuff from happening. Hey, buddy. Oh, stone. Hey. Any rocks whatsoever? Like even just no, nothing. Okay. Sure, it's been almost 3 minutes and we have 0 everything. Excellent. And it's been about 20 minutes in this video so far, which is just fantastic. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Oh, that resource amount. Only a couple thousand. Oh boy. We're not dealing with RSO's 600% resource density. Oh, no, we are not. We do not have that. Oh boy, that's... Ugh. Well, first things first, that there And that there, I need a unit of coal to kick this off. There you go. Okay. There have been some changes in 1.1 that we could discuss. This UI is part of that. We actually get a percentage now shown to us on these progress bars. That's all well and good. What's the first tech is almost always going to be automation. Once we take tech, oh gosh. How long will it be to take tech? Usually, burner phase lasts about 20 minutes from the start of things. Oh, and we don't have anything to show me what the ratios are of all the various things. This is great. Oh, this is fantastic. I need more stone. I need so much more stone that I'm probably going to place a mining drill on stone next, even though I should probably do that on top of the iron again. Yeah, pick up one more stone to make one of those. No, actually, I don't need that. I need a chest. I need a chest to chest into. And we need more fuel. We need to scale quickly. Quickly now. Give me all of that wonderful coal. We're going to go down here. We're going to place half, or, yeah, 1 plus half, I guess, of stuff into there. Oh, yeah, alt mode. Alt mode needs to be on. That's going to give it a consistent supply of automated stone-ish. This is going to give me my beautiful plates with which to destroy the world in the very literal sense. Alright, you give me enough plates, please, for another doohickey. Alright, I'm just gonna place that. Grab those plates. Still not enough. I need stone. Alright. Stone! Hey, buddy, give me stone. Place that down. Build that. Take that. Need more stone. I'm going to expand the coal power by another 2. Whoops. There we go. There's some extra coal power. Shift right click, left click. How much is in here? 7. And you're empty. Grab half, place there, grab half, place there. 2 iron. Need more stone to build more stuff. Grab the stone. Build more stuff. Grab the stone. Build more stuff. Place more stuff. Grab the plates. Our issue is not plates right now. It's stone. Grab half the stack. Place half the stack. Grab the stone. Grab the furnace. Place the drill and the furnace. Place the half and half into there. We now have 3 on iron. I need more on coal. 2 more on coal. Still need more stone. Was 1 short. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I hope you love walking back and forth because that is the base game. That is the name of the game. For Factorio in the beginning. This is, without a doubt, my least favorite phase of the game. It lasts 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how good you are, how good of a start you've got, what your startup settings were, and all that. And it can be a royal pain. All 3 of those, please. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to add in a 3rd. and a fourth. We're going to take half that stack. We're going to take half that stack. We're going to have all of the stone on the planet now. And we're going to expand by that much. We're going to take all that. We are almost at the point where we have a bit too much, quote unquote, a bit too much. And, well, we definitely have enough of the plates right now. We are limited by the stone, soon not limited at all by the stone. We're going to expand our coal by another 4 to keep all of this going. How's the power? You need some more. You need some more. Okay, there we go. Grab all that. Make, We'll worry about the stone soon. We'll grab more stone next. Build out the furnaces. We'll build those 4. Now we're going to place a couple onto copper. And a couple more onto iron. From here, boink, boink. Boink, boink. Not as concerned about the ones on iron right now. Next, I need to actually get some stone bricks on the way and into a chest. Okay, grab that. Half, half. Half, half. Grab all that. Grab all that. We can make a science lab, as well as a boiler and a steam engine. And a small electric pole pair, and a unit of pipe to ground with some pipe. And from here, 10 units of science. And one of those offshore pumps. More. We're gonna need a lot of the furnaces. Oh, music. Music loud. Music, like, super loud there. Oh boy. Cut that down slightly. Little jarring for me, in my ears. How's the fuel doing? We're looking just wonderful. Come on, babies. Let's get this going. We're now at the point where we are making more than we can handcraft, which is the whole point of getting into automation to begin with. Grab that stone, and we are good to go. Oh my goodness, I'll have to deal with the stack size limitations of this base game, too. Oh boy. Oh boy, we have to deal with the stack size. Oh, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Without all those quality of life changes that mods provide. So, that just leaves doing this little thingy. Offshore pumping. Into a boiler. Into a couple of steam engines. Into a lab. Making science. As long as it has fuel. And there's no such thing as squeak through to squeak through these things. Oh boy. I can squeak through this, and I can squeak through this, I just can't, yeah, pipes are gonna be a roadblock for me. And that, my friends, will be the end of episode 1. If you have enjoyed today's Factorio video in the beginning of this series, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below. Every single engagement will help this series get viewed and distributed across YouTube. I do have a great big blue join button down there, tempting you to turn it gray. I would very much appreciate it if you were to turn that blue button gray. You could also provide additional recurring support through Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat if you are so inclined and able, and I stream on a very regular basis modded versions of this game. Regardless, I will see you all for our next episode, where we are going to be transitioning into electricity. I will see you all then.